Hey, welcome. This is Will It Surf or Can I Surf It? Today we're taking the Hobies. I'm a paddler, always been a paddler, but today I'm going to try a pedal kayak through the surf. Now, it's pretty messy. You can probably not quite hear me in this wind. Today we got the two Revolution kayaks. We've got the Revo 13 and the Revo 16. 16 is nice and long and sleek, so it should be manageable in these conditions. This is my first time using this kayak, so today I think I'm just going to leave the drive at home and I'm just going to paddle, get used to the hull. I'll spend a session getting used to the hull, how it broaches, how it goes through the surf, how it comes back. What we're also doing with the test is we're taking Scott for his first time in the surf. Going to teach him some of the basics that I always teach others when they're going through the surf, just to give him that bit of confidence so he can take on the waves on his own. This is Will It Surf on the Hobie Kayak. Hey, if you're new to my channel, my name's Jason. Paddle Guy is the channel I've chosen. A lot of people call me Paddle Guy, so that name just stuck. I've been kayak fishing for 15 odd years. See a lot of videos on my channel and more coming. So thanks for coming along and watching this video. I hope you stick around and watch a few of the others because you'll learn a lot. And you can ask any questions you like and I'm happy to answer them. But I spend a lot of time in the surf. The main reason for that is keeping fit. It's fun and you keep those skills up when you want to get out through the surf. I do meet a lot of people along the way that just don't have that time or that experience, and I'm happy to share that because that's how I learn. So, broach is your best friend. Now, a broach is, you want your paddle to be in a box configuration. So put the paddle on your head. Yep, and your box is lateral lines like that. Always have that, because now when you just go like this, straight down, that's your brace right there. And you don't do what you just did then. You want to lock your wrists down, because that lessens the chance of any injury. And that's the wave now. You're leaning into it. You're trying to lean in your hips too, okay? Because the idea, you really need to lift that leading edge, because the kayak's getting pushed this way. That's going to try and grab and roll you. You need to lift. We need this edge to lift. Lean hard. Just jump in, I'll hold you still. Okay, we'll try and swing you this way though. That's it, now broach. Don't go too far, just broach from there. That's it, lean in, lean in. That's it, broach it. Yeah, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. That's it, all the way. Backwards. Woo! Go hard. Good one's ring. There you go. Yeah. Get strong. Okay, ready? Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! That's how you do it!
Out of break of night, the pink skies waving goodbye. She come out of break of night, leaving no traces around. She's trying to free her reckless heart. She's trying to be as light as a breeze. Queen of art, Friday morning. The queen of art, Friday morning.
So that wraps up the first session in the Hobie. There's a few questions that I had prior to using it that got answered right there and then. I'm very glad the first session I didn't bother with the pedal drive, because that would have been quite hard in those conditions. Now, in all fairness, that was a bit rough. Wouldn't be the conditions you'd go out in most times. But one of the other questions I had was, obviously, if I'm going to use my paddle and not use the pedals and not use the rudder, when you're paddling you don't have access to the rudder. So I wasn't sure how well the 16-foot kayak was going to be able to respond to me keeping it straight in the surf. Now, the really strong undercurrent going on there, sweeping us to the left, and we had the wind pushing us that way as well, and the kayak responded pretty well actually. On the way out I could edge it and use my paddle to keep me straight. So I was pretty happy with that. I think of anything else that I discovered that would be of use to you. Sitting a little higher was something to get used to be honest. Fell out quite a few times just over leaning or underestimating how twitchy it would be when you're sitting a bit higher, and it is quite a narrow hull, which is an advantage when you're paddling through the surf. It's nice and quick. But a couple of sessions out and back I got used to that, so that wasn't such a concern because I was sitting low enough. So next session I'll be taking the pedal drive and trying with the pedal drive, and I'll take a few rods out and see what it's like to set it up to go out and back through the surf. There's not a lot of tackle storage, so that's a concern. Strapping the rods down should be easy enough, similar to the way I do it on the ProFish Reload. So let's see how we go.